Ronnie?
Well, thanks a lot, Frank and Colette. I can tell you this much. We know the story all too well. When we talk about the city of Flint and water, for more than 2 years, the residents of the city have been forced to use poison water that they simply cannot use and they have to pay for. However, we found out through an I-Team investigation report that there's a possibility that hundreds of thousands of dollars could have been used to help heal these water problems, because some city employees have even left this city because they have been fired or they resigned and got one heck of a severance package. At the center of the latest allegations, former city administrator Natasha Henderson. In many ways, she controlled the purse strings of the city. Hired by former Mayor Dane Walling during the time the city had an emergency financial manager, she was let go on February 12, 2016. But now these documents reveal her signature on nearly a dozen separation agreements totaling nearly $200,000. The I-Team obtained these documents, all of them, dated back after Mayor Karen Weaver took office, but before she took full control back of the city. Keep in mind, Henderson was still the city administrator, reporting directly to the board overseeing the Flint finances. As this document shows, brokered a revised severance package dated January 11th for then Fire Chief David Cox Jr. According to the documents, if he was fired without cause, he would receive $25,000 and $2,000 for years of service. Sure enough, he was fired a month later, along with former police chief James Tolbert and Miss Henderson. As for Tolbert, his original contract called for a $25,000 termination agreement if he ever got fired. However, in the revised separation agreement obtained by the I-Team, the number jumped to $55,000. $30,000 more than before. Some allege this was common practice for people closest to the former city administrator. According to this document, when former city legal counsel Peter Bade resigned on December 3rd, 2015, he was rewarded a $25,000 sign-off deal plus $7 grand more for years of service. You see it here in this document dated December 28th, 2015, and signed by Henderson. So when you add it all up, since February 12th, the city of Flint has paid out in the excess of $119,000 to Bade, Cox, and Tolbert. Money that some say should have been used to help people coping with the water crisis, a crisis still plaguing this cash-strapped city.
You know, it's just like the ones that do the problem or create the problem are the ones that are rewarded.
Well, I think that if someone doesn't have the authority to do something, then they shouldn't do it. And if someone overstepped their authority, then something needs to happen. People need to have a conversation and deal with the issue and fix it.
I think even the people should know something about that also. I mean, it should be some kind of, system that goes where you have to go through the mayor and maybe the people to know something about it too.
So as the city deals with one of the worst crises in its history, yet another blow in its attempt to earn the trust back of its citizens.
Why isn't justice done? Why aren't they called on the carpet?
How about that? Somebody needs to be thrown back on that carpet, but it will not be a red carpet that is rolling out. I did reach out to Natasha Henderson, and she referred me to her attorney, Catherine Kennedy, in Grand Rapids. Ms. Kennedy did not have her comment because she has not seen the papers that we revealed to you today here at WNEM. As far as criminal charges are concerned, the city of Flint has taken this to the police chief. He's looking over it, and he may be turning it over to the prosecutor's office of Genesee County, and there could be criminal charges.